Brazen impudence is a concept that Neville Goddard taught in his lectures. Some of you might not have heard about it, because it has not been discussed using that specific term as compared to living from the end. However, it is crucial. Understanding this concept allows you to remain firm in your assumptions. Brazen means bold and without shame, while impudence or being impudent means not showing respect. So, brazen impudence means to boldly claim your state of wish fulfilled and not show respect to your present limitations. In the beginning of the lecture, Neville said, "A new idea will not become part of your common currency of thought until it has been repeated over and over and you begin to live by it." The idea here is to repeat it over and over again until it becomes your reality. Crying or blaming will not get you out of your current situation. Boldly claiming the new reality in your mind is the solution. It is like having a childlike assumption, where a child wants something and knows that he will have it. Spending your day worrying about the how and when is not doing you any good. Walk on the assumption that you have it. Walk on the assumption that you are what you want to be. Also, in his lecture, he states, "You do not need to ask anyone to aid you in the answer to a prayer, for the simple reason that God is omnipotent and omniscient. He is in you as your own wonderful I amness. Everyone on the outside is your servant, your slave, ready and able to do your will. All you need do is know what you want. Construct a scene which would imply the fulfillment of your desire. Enter the scene and remain there. If your imaginal counselor agrees with that which is used to illustrate your fantasy will become a reality. If it does not, start over by creating a new scene. It costs you nothing to imagine consciously." In the last lines, Neville said to create a new scene if one did not give you satisfaction, which means it did not give you the feeling of having your wish fulfilled. However, I see people asking each other what scene they should create and forcing themselves to imagine it, but this force is not allowing them to impress their subconscious minds. So, construct a scene on your own that would imply that your wish has been fulfilled. One of the scenes that I imagined in my head and that came true was me hugging a specific person at a specific spot that I discussed in my previous videos. Another scene that I consciously manifested was meeting a specific girl outside a particular food stall and talking to her. I imagined it for a couple of seconds only. The story continues as follows. One day, I noticed her walking in front of the lane leading to my house. Then I closed my eyes and imagined talking to her outside a shop. Another day, I saw her crossing my gym, and we just had eye contact. Later that evening, I was at home, and my mom asked me to go out and buy some cottage cheese. I went to the store, and when I came out, she was standing outside that food stall, and we had a conversation and exchanged our Instagram IDs. In both scenarios, I never tried to force it to get any physical results. I imagined it internally and got the satisfaction. We are all living for the feelings, the feeling of being rich, the feeling of being loved, the feeling of being successful. We have to allow ourselves to feel those feelings, as only those feelings matter. We try to give these feelings a symbol by using objects. A man wearing a suit and traveling in his Mercedes Maybach might be a success symbol for him, but for a singer performing in front of a crowd, it is the symbol of success. I never imagined that my mother would tell me to go buy something, and then I would meet and talk to that girl. My scene was talking to her at a spot. It was just this. I didn't plan that it will happen in only this manner. I was not concerned with the how and when. Only living it internally made me satisfied. That got projected outside, as inner reality is the cause and outer reality is the effect. Do you want a job? Just start imagining that you are employed and working there instead of manifesting about the job interview. Do you want to be in a relationship with this specific person? Just be with your specific person in your imagination instead of manifesting a text from your specific person. If you want to be wealthy, just start assuming and claiming yourself to be wealthy instead of trying to win the lottery. There is no limit to the power of belief or to the possibilities of prayer, but you must be brazenly impudent and not take no for an answer. Try it. Stop pretending that you can't do it. You have to assume that you have it and continue to assume you have it until your assumptions take on the feeling of reality and you get it. This is how you find God in yourself, by being persistent in your assumptions. So, I hope you learned something new today. Subscribe for more such videos. I will meet you with another golden nugget. Happy manifesting.